This is Viztok.
Hello! Welcome to Dice Quest and Chaos, Adventures in Sequoia, VA, where a crew of misfits find their way through a world of doom and gloom. There you go, we have an intro.
We have an actual intro.
Yeah. And next time I won't fucking stumble over it. If anyone is not aware, I am not a morning person. I usually look way angrier in the morning. Garrison, can introduce.
It's 3 a.m. and we're in a warehouse.
I have known him since we were 11. And I am sometimes afraid to actually speak to him in the morning.
Well, that bodes well for our campaign.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed living. But yeah, no. My name is Caine Harrison. I play the DM, and to my right, I have...
My name is Garrison. I play Zanis, Verora.
How are you quiet now? This doesn't make sense.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
Continue.
Okay, anyways. Hi, I'm Crowe. I play Mozo Huninavis.
My name's Adam. I play Boldaius, Halfheart.
And I'm Scott Salem, and I play Veryk.
Whoa. And I'm Caine, and I play everyone they don't. All right, so... Wow. If your character had a favorite sports ball team, what would it be, and why?
Boy.
You could choose any sports ball. You could be a person too. Like if you want to do like tennis, and you're like, my dude.
I think I'm the least qualified person in this room to answer sports ball questions.
I think that's why you're perfect for this.
Okay, great. The Steelers.
This is exactly why you're the perfect person for this. Nice. I like it.
For the double entendre of steel, like...
Oh, it wasn't the Iron Curtain or Steel Curtain?
Yeah, but also stealing. Steelers.
I appreciate
Thanks.
you. Who's next?
Magnus Carlsen, the fucking chess champ.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, sports.
And we've just lost an entire community of
Actually, everyone, even Sonya left. Our transformer's gone. It's so funny, they lose like 6 pounds every chess match.
No, it's fucking
Because
nuts.
they're so hyper-focused. And that's the only reason why I'm like, you're towing the line.
Oh, what the fuck? That's so weird.
What?
Uh,
Also, if we want to get into the whole debate, never mind. Continue. I have a hot take. Go ahead.
Oh,
hot
boy.
take.
I feel like he would like the Looney Tunes Squad. I don't know.
The Looney Tunes.
Oh, Toon Squad.
Toon Squad, yeah.
God. Looney Tunes. Fucking this guy. Okay. Toon Squad.
Toon Squad.
It's the Looney Tunes Squad of the Space Jam
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of the good guys. That's the Monstars.
Right. Yeah,
That's
the
other
Monstars.
team.
Is that Boldaius' favorite team is the Monstars?
No.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
It's New Zealand's rugby team.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Fuck. Okay.
You know, the videos have like 50 million views on YouTube of them doing the haka in front of another team.
I'll never, the one time whenever their like former captain passed away or whatever, it's like fucking pouring rain on them and they're doing their haka in the fucking pouring rain.
Alright. 2 NPCs.
We have to know what Bubs is.
Yeah.
Bubs is I know he was a competitive climber. I don't know if he is anymore. I know he's definitely not anymore. Because I was trying to think of a sport for Bubs, and it's I think he likes
Is it
rock
not just the flubber scene, for the basketball scene in Flubber?
No, I think he likes rock climbing, and I think his favorite is Magnus Mitbo, who is now he's a YouTuber now, but I know he did climb competitively. I don't have a good one for him. I just think he likes rock climbing. I just like to imagine Bubs going. And another one.
Shade Silver.
Shades.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, Shade Silver, I feel, would not like horse racing. If anything, that would probably be his least favorite.
I feel like he likes dog racing.
His favorite, actually, he loves MMA, and Israel Adesanya is his favorite fighter.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, last time,
Oh boy.
Before that happens.
well, I was going to go into the recap, and then we can do the thing.
Okay.
Last time.
We left the field last time.
We did. Kind of. The field. We finally.
You know, where we've been stuck for
The field of eternal suffering.
Last time on Dice Quest and Chaos, they finally got out of Amura, went headfirst into Viztok, where they were greeted by a small detachment of,
TSA agents.
yeah, essentially TSA agents. And that's where we will pick up. But Digi Steampunk. That's all I got.
Digipunk, digital steampunk. Anyway, it's the Digimon theme song.
I
I was saying, like, were you quoting Digimon?
Sure was. Sure am.
I was like, wait a minute. Who are you? Sorry, I'm trying to remember. I got everyone shit.
Gross.
This will shut up.
Thanks.
Ooh. Yeah.
Things in the middle.
Yeah, things in the middle. We got bodies. So, as we hop back in, you guys have just been confronted by an entire platoon. You guys have reacted accordingly, and one of the guards steps up. You see him in armor that's not similar to Veryk's, but it's still like it's not something you've ever seen before. It seems like almost almost like plastic is underneath, and there's like a clear cover on it, and it's on all of his body. So it looks almost like medieval armor, just kind of almost as if it has like glass over the top of it. And as he walks up to speak, and he goes, "All right, where's your credentials?"
I'll walk up,
From behind him.
take out my credentials that I have, hand them to the guard.
All right. So where are you coming from?
Oh, just been out gathering resources.
Gives you a slow look. All right. Where you going to?
My shop, back in middle tier.
Right. Well, everything's in order on your side. Who them?
These are the resources.
Oh, slaves.
Right.
How you got control of them? Just, I don't see any chains on them.
Oh, they just long years time we've been traveling together. They listen to me. Right, fellas?
Correct. Indeed.
Ragtag group
Wait. She went out to grab the resources.
found more resources.
And more resources.
This seems fun.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I'll have a deception check.
Great.
For you both can roll, and I will decide what happens.
Deception. 25.
Cool. So,
18.
18. Wow.
I know.
I thought I saw a 3, and I was just
No,
like,
it was
oh,
like
got it.
Also 18.
Okay, so you have a pretty solid lie. I mean, he's not grilling you, but he
Right.
definitely is, doing his job.
Right.
But the way he responds, almost like completely.
We're not live.
No,
Yeah,
we're
recording.
We go live on Wednesdays.
You're right. Dude, I don't know. I'm tired.
Good morning.
I haven't been here yet.
Good morning.
Still sleeping in Hemo.
He's an emo wheelie. So
Fucking-
he completely validates you, and you see the guard like visibly kind of relax after that happens, and then when he pipes up, he's like, "Oh, that almost validated your entire story." All right. And the big one, is that part of, what was he outside or inside?
Oh. With me.
Alright, I've seen a few of his con before, so I was just curious. Alright, now just hop through the detector and you'll be good. Any inorganic, organic, or something that should be stated previously before you hop in?
Outside question. I did check, lead lined.
It is lead lined,
Yeah.
although they
What do
have-
I know about these particular
these detectors, they don't just use magic. And so it would be like a 60-40 shot whether he's seen or not.
Okay. I'm just gonna say there was a rowdy one, and he's contained. And I'll look at him and just be like, we had to put him away.
From the inside, I'm gonna use Hemoili's like control to just kind of tap his stomach, kind of like a hardy like warrior kind of would, to just make it sound like there ain't no way he's getting out of here.
So
Kind of make him flex a little.
yeah, he like takes a flexing position, beats his chest, and the guard goes, "You mind if I take a look at the rowdy one and make sure it's not on our wanted list?"
Be careful.
All right. And you see him pull out like sort of this whip that's like coiled up, and he, as it releases, it's like completely enveloped in electricity.
Thank God he is not with us right now. You're fucking DeGale.
Oh. Why?
Every time he heard a whip, he like fucking freaked out.
And you see as it like elongates, you see that it's the metal is jumping between, or the electricity is jumping between like metal serrated edges on it. So it's almost like a sword whip.
Oh, so
As-
it's just cool as fuck.
Yeah,
God.
no, it's metal as fuck.
Yeah.
And as he walks forward,
Wait, before this thing opens, I want to like mold my gauntlet into like cups and just put them behind me.
that'll work. Yeah. He opens it up. All right. Yeah, I should have expected that. How long you been traveling with him in here?
A few days, planning on keeping him in there a week, teach him a lesson.
He's looking over like your scars and just like bruised and beaten body, and he's like, "Exactly, Mira." He's like, "Oh, you all did a number on him." All right, well, sorry, buddy. He closes the door. All right, well, everything seems to be in order. So, if you'll hop through, you'll meet one of the those protocol bots on the other side. They'll get you where you need to be going. Up to you.
Let's go.
So who is the first one to walk through?
That'll be-
All right, so you walk through. It dings green as you're someone who's gone through. You've been checked.
Right.
Who's next?
This is the part I am most nervous for.
I will ride through.
As you ride through, there's a big
Yep.
with a red light, and the guard looks back while he's coiling up his whip, and he goes, "Are you in the database yet?"
Database.
Is he in the database yet? Has he been?
He's been gathered, but not collected.
Right. Put your hand out towards the detector, please. And as it does, this like almost arm, like mechanical arm goes, and it like grabs you as it like has like fingers, like it's a legitimate arm.
Got it.
It grabs you around the wrist, and then you feel like a sharp pain, and then it releases, and you can see it processing. Like it almost has like a Google Chrome wheel, as it just took your blood.
Panicking.
Panicking.
Roll me a deception check if you're trying to keep your cool.
I missed it the math earlier. It's another 18. So it's 27.
Okay. You're panicking, but on your face, it just shows a little bit of pain. It's just like, you don't like that feeling. You can choose to do anything else if you'd like, but your initial just twinge of pain.
He's just watching, waiting for everything to go wrong, like it always does.
Just 1,000-yard stare. Not even at the machine, just past it.
This is the moment.
And then, ding! It's green.
Great.
All right. Thanks. Thank you, Zanis. You're free to go. Next.
I'll hop. Because I was told to hop. And I'll continue to hopping.
The guard just goes. He just cocks his head to the
Keeps
side.
me entertained.
Oh,
Let's
see
see.
my mask. Put it to the side. Is this okay? This is alright, right? Thumbs up.
Hold out your arm.
Yeah, go to.
I'll walk through and hold out my arm.
Yeah, so you walk through. Red, and then and grabs you.
Grab it.
So whenever you grab it, it elongates, and then another hand comes out and wraps around your wrist as you're making contact with the hand. So you're holding hands with it as it.
Oh.
Oh, upgraded the.
Yeah, a few people got too rowdy, and so it's got a few extra.
Well, I'm don't wanna hold hands with it. Just metal.
And just take some blood, just twinge of pain, and then retracts, and then there you go. And as you release, it releases with you. It goes back. Google, Chrome, spinny wheel, wheel of death. Ding! Thank you, Mozo.
Thank you.
I feel like if we take blood from him, he might not wake up.
Is there? Give it a day. Let him maybe give him some food.
Yeah, well, where are you going to be staying? We'll send someone that way.
Oh, be at my shop.
Okay.
Yes,
You're heading straight there?
that's the plan.
Alright, we'll have someone waiting for you at your what's your shop called?
Oh, it's Veryk's.
Alright. Cool. Well, we'll have someone there in a day. But yeah, you're free to go through. So Hemowheelie's honking ass walks through. Ding. Said everyone was collected outside too?
It's where I found him.
Oh, he's already in our system. Oh, interesting. Well, free to go. And so as you guys walk through, there's this small like vestibule that you can walk through, and then on the other side, you see a large train station of essentially like bullet trains and large tubes. So there's smaller tubes that are about human sized, and then there are large like bullet trains that are huge tubes. And now that you walk through, you can see the tubes stretch on for as far as you can see, and they wheel about each other. Like it's a very abstract picture. And you see this warforge that's very, very stripped down. It's very skinny. It has like almost looks like it has minimal functionality, but you see it has very intelligent, almost human eyes, and its mouth and voice seem to resonate and have this little like orange coloration to it whenever it talks. Greetings.
Greetings.
Hello.
Hello. How can I be of service today?
We're going to Veryk's in the middle tier.
Up to you.
Give me the timelines. We're going to Demare. What is that?
Well, you know the system pretty well. It's it's less than 20 minutes to a city.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you for the reminder. Yes, we're going to be going to Demare.
Processing. I have been told you are heading to the capital. Is this incorrect?
Quick detour. We've got to pick something up and we're straight to the capital.
Processing. Indeed. I will alert the captain as to if anything happens, that is where you are last set. I will... Processing. Do you need a personal tube, or would you like a group tube? Okay. Setting pod. And then you just see like a bunch of things like moving in the background, like mechanically, like putting itself together.
I'm so bored.
I am attempting to memorize everything I'm watching.
And you just see them like
Talking with these damn warforged is like the most bored. It takes so long just to get anything done.
you just like Lego Master Builder like puts together a pod and then puts it, and you see it start levitating in one of the larger tubes. Pod is ready. Do you need anything else before you set off to Demure?
No, you've been wonderful.
Good.
I am not equipped. However, inside of the pod, you will find rehydrated snacks.
Yes. Okay, I'm good.
I cannot shut off until all parties have answered.
Say yes, we're fine.
I make Hemo really shake his head no.
For fuck's sake.
I just on the
Beat me to it.
Can I do anything to help? Processing. Good enough. And then you all set off into towards the pod. So the pod is big enough to fit. It seems like each individual seat is made for you. It even has your name by it.
What is there for shade silver?
There's like a little in the back. There's kind of like a little where usually baggage would go. You just see like a little like fence area. It's big enough for him. Like it's big enough so he can face forward and have his head in the pod with everyone else.
Got it.
beautiful.
So big butt.
Yep, it's a big pod because it has to fit Hemawili's honking ass.
Yeah, it's for a group.
So it's Shade Silver in the very back, then it's Hemawili, and then it's Mozo, and then it's Veryk and Zanis. So, and then you see this little bot, this tiny one, pop out of the front of the pod and go, "Hello! Hi! How can I be of service? Where are we headed?
We're going to Demure.
Here we are. All right, here we go." And so he just turns around, faces, and you see him kind of like almost Naruto run as he shifts his hands behind him, and it goes, shoo. And I want everyone who's not familiar to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck!
You have advantage, sir, Adam.
13.
Let's see how I do anyway.
19.
13, 19.
17.
Both Mozo and Boldaius. Boldaius has ran this fast before. Mozo is just having the time of his life.
He really is.
How long of a journey would this be if it were like by foot or even by horse?
It's easily over a day's travel.
Yeah.
Like these are fast.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Zanis has moved at similar speeds before, but also, holy fuck, you are not ready for. Your brain's already getting overloaded with a lot of information, and this on top of it. Do with that as you will. As it's completely quiet inside of this tube. There seems to be no air drag at all, like inside of the tube or anything like that. It's like vacuum sealed almost. But you guys can breathe fine. Free to talk to yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
No one listens in these pods?
No. The robots have very, very limited functionality.
It's kind of like a Siri. You do like, hey.
It's essentially, you would know if they found you interesting or if they found you, if any of the guards were like, mark this one. As soon as you walk through the detector, it would put something on you.
Okay.
It would flash.
That hasn't happened.
Yes, it would flash orange and it would bug you essentially.
Beautiful.
Are we able to speak freely?
Marked as special interests, so I think we're alright while we're here.
Alright. How in the fuck did it know his name?
That's weird.
He just got to this plane of reality.
Also, there's refreshments over there. Would you be able to get it for me, please?
I'm not sure how exactly the database collects information. It's
Talking about the replacement order of Duncan is over there.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
I didn't hear it.
I just heard.
That's why he asked about the food.
I didn't hear
Yeah, I
it.
didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
They didn't.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I just saw it on his phone.
Sorry, Crowe. If I had known that's what you meant, I would have gotten up. I thought we were just being. I thought you were just being. being like, give me snacks.
But yeah.
I thought you were in character.
Yeah,
I was lost.
I mean, I was trying to be in character the whole time.
Did you throw away the other coffee? Or did you drink it?
No, it's over
It's
here.
over here.
Oh, got it.
I know you don't like coffee, so if you want to give this Caleb.
I was like, I might try it.
Okay.
I've been trying things
Ominous.
like wine.
You know, I'm not a big wine.
I'm learning. Anyway, as
I take a glass of wine.
As
Mozo's just raiding the
as
snack
Mozo,
cart.
as Mozo stands up, you recognize that gravity is also different inside of this capsule. You should be flying backwards for standing up, or not being able to, but you're easily able to just stand up, reach across Veryk, and grab the refreshments.
Yes, the configuration of their database is only known to the council. I don't know how it functions, but it must have some interplanar capabilities in order to correctly identify people who come into the city or into the.
Did it say anything else when it popped up with our name, or was it just a name?
Your name had a quotation marks over it. You couldn't really see it from where you were at. It was just kind of hoping for that green light.
That's all I cared about was the green light. I was not paying attention to any of that. I was just like, green light, green light, green light.
Yeah, you had quotations on yours.
Why would it have quotations over mine?
You would know that means he is marked by a member of the High Council.
It seems like no matter what I do or where we take you, you attract the most ominous of attention.
God damn it!
Do you know anyone on the High Council in Viztok?
Immediately in my head, I go, "Is this you?"
And you hear the distortion in his voice that you've heard before is gone. And he sounds different. And he goes, well, you finally made it. Congratulations.
Oh shit, you're old.
Rude. You see why I bet on someone else?
So but again, the marking you.
An associate of mine, yes.
Okay, but regardless, it's not.
Is this something we need to worry about, Zanis?
No, talking to the guy in my head. 1 second.
Yeah, you saw him like doing. Yeah.
Who is it?
Why can I not remember his name right now? Trelaka is the guy in my
So,
head.
initially, the name does not mean much. So roll me a history check.
Okay.
Can you hand me the coffee? Try it.
Adam, will you grab it?
22.
22. Ooh, feeling like we're 22.
Feeling
Ooh, ooh,
like
ooh,
we're
ooh.
22. Ooh, ooh. Zanis has more bullshit. That's the note I'm taking right now.
See how fast I throw this up.
Yeah, it's not really coffee.
My reaction. That's my reaction to every coffee that I drink.
That's not coffee. That's
Oh,
got a.
She shit.
Oh,
Your
she
door's
did.
closed.
Oh,
She
god
did.
damn it.
She shit a lot.
Can't get out. Without it
Yeah,
being a
it's
whole
bad.
Yeah.
process. I'll
Just
take care of it.
Stop recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take so many.
So many buttons.
We're back.
We're back for the first time. Definitely didn't do that before.
Yeah. 22 on a history check for Trelaka.
Perfect. 22. Ooh, 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 ooh. So, you would know there are aliases in the underground, and that is one you have dealt with before. No bad blood. I mean, you've done sketchy things for him, as is the work.
Right.
But this name doesn't come up very often. It's kind of feared throughout the underground as not for being super powerful, but for being very brutal in the way that things are done, which is why you don't work with him very often.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. That's not my. My MO is brutality.
So yeah, you would know that this is a. You knew he had friends in high places. You were not aware.
I wouldn't go around sharing that name
What?
unless you want more attention than you apparently already have.
Right.
Have you heard of You heard of what? Basically a mob boss. I mean, not quite. Maybe not quite like that.
He's about
but
this. He's the same level as you. Just like
He's just okay. He's just.
he's just known throughout, feared, and a great resource to have. A terrible enemy to have.
Yep. Yes. How long have you known them?
He's the one who saved my life, technically.
Oh, so you owe him. That is not an enviable position to be in.
I don't know. He's kind of a dick. So.
Yes, you can tell him that. See what he thinks.
I have repeatedly.
Oh, I mean, well, yeah, I suppose if he hasn't left the country, he can't do anything about that.
You see the robot going from its narrative position.
I saw him starting to fucking like lean back, and I was like, "Oh, we're stopping."
He's slowing down a little bit. It's continuing on, but then goes doop, arms up like a touchdown, turns around, and goes, We are approaching Demir. Is there anything that I can tell you or do for you to help your stay be easier?
What's in here?
Heavy blinks. And he doesn't have like eyes to blink. They're literally just goes from like fully bright to black to bright to black.
Mozo.
What?
Too broad of a question.
Right. Is there anything specifically you'd like to know about? Or feel free to ask any questions.
Is there anything under the city?
That would be off limits for anyone who is not a part of the High Council.
Is there anything above the city?
Blink, and a little bit of smoke comes out of the ears.
I haven't seen this before. Keep asking questions.
You've never asked it a dumb question.
right. I'm always like, where is this specific location or whatever.
Okay,
Are there any questions we have about the purpose of our visit?
I feel like we're gonna keep getting the same answer.
So, and you know, Bill's also in Demure.
We turn around and go back.
You see him immediately, like he just fixed himself, and he goes, "No."
Yeah. Fucking great.
I love how Boldaius is just like, I don't want to be here.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm playing my part. If anyone's watching.
Right. Boy.
There's supposedly a ziggurat under the city.
That's right. Beautiful. I've been away from Demure for a little bit. Has anything changed about the city since the last month or so?
Well, processing.
It plays. Yeah, it's thinking. It has to gather information about what's happening in the city. It takes a while. We'll probably be in Demure by the time it processes.
I thought the car came. Did the car come to a stop?
No, it's slowing down.
No, we're slowing down.
Okay.
Well, actually, things going on in the city. Well, the no vote for the mayor has been completed.
Fabulous. And who is the new mayor?
He goes by Bill. He is a popular figure in the entertainment industry.
I take it you know this person?
He is a poet. And the Grand Council has elected him mayor of the town,
We've worked together.
underneath the council member, Ayala.
You know, she's basically the Archmage of Illusion, which Demure is known for.
Right.
That's what she primarily works with, and so Demure is kind of an entertainment city. That's where most people get a lot of like the entertainment broadcasts and everything. It is all about being objectively well spoken.
Right. It's about
talented,
being liked. That's
yeah.
why I never visit.
Yeah, it's like LA. It's like if you're not very attractive or super talented, you're no one. You're just a worker.
I don't believe
The hierarchy is all social.
Asshat got elected in the mayoral position.
Are you going to be okay?
We will be fine. Oh, God damn it.
Does the entertainment district work?
What'd you say?
Sorry, I apologize. How does the entertainment district work? Fuck.
What is it? So what?
What do you mean by work?
It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be artsy. The city is about connections and communications. Sorry.
I think we'll go on information.
And he goes back into his Naruto form.
I apologize, I guess. I guess I should be asking you the question. This one seems to be...
It's just limited knowledge. It's
Do you notice whenever you said work and then you asked a question to him instead of clarifying? It was just like having a meltdown because I wanted to be useful, and then just.
Look, if you're enjoying talking with the tiny robot, you can continue to ask.
It's very adorable.
Well,
So-
then.
Also, I just would like to mention, like, in the pod, you are essentially over, like, a center console in a car as you're, like, leaning forward and talking. I just want you to know that.
Got it. Yeah, no, this is still very entertaining to me. So he's a child in a car
Nice.
who's going to be everywhere.
In a really shiny new country.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of attractive people?
If you consider.
It turns back to you out of its Naruto form. That's arms slowly, like, slightly lower. As it is slowing down. As you guys can actually see Demir starting to pop up in the horizon.
Yes.
He goes back.
So, would my mask be a way of pretty bunny face, or should I just keep it on?
Honestly, I kind of think the people in Demure might love you.
Yeah.
Which,
Pretty.
yeah.
Do not.
Oh.
If anybody offers you anything or asks you to go with them somewhere, say no.
A rabbit, if you'd like.
Huh?
God.
What was that, Dad?
If
You're in
anybody-
charge of him, Zanis.
I am aware. If anybody offers you anything, asks you to go somewhere with them, that is not one of the 4 people in this car. No. The answer is no.
We should have a...
Just
The horse.
put my badger. Pick him up and just like.
I don't. I don't trust him.
Turn around, cast speak with animals.
Okay.
Badger, what do you think about the situation?
I forgot you had that. Honestly, even more adorable. People are gonna love you.
I think
Yeah.
that I am out of my element here.
But you're so cute.
Thank you.
It's fine. I'll put him on my head.
I also do not like the smell of that one.
Which one?
The one you put me in the face of.
Oh, that's Dad. Yeah, he has a very awful scent. That's alright though. He's Dad.
Okay, I will not shit on him in his sleep.
Sounds good.
Good dog.
What do you mean, awful scent?
Anyways, it's here.
We should have...
You do have speak with animals, so you could have listened in on the
I know I could have. I'm well aware. I actively chose not to. I already have to deal with the horse.
Demure is a city of entertainment. And,
What kinds of entertainment?
oh, just about anything you can think of.
Before we stop, I need to ask Trelloc a question or two.
Sure. Fingers in that one. God damn it.
Trelloc, question.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
The octopus was supposed to be our guide here. Is he gonna show up? Is this thing on?
Hello.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, do you just have a free line of communication to this?
This is all in my head, though. These.
I just don't know if I can see you being like,
Oh no, you'd absolutely
Yeah.
see me like just like staring off into nothingness.
great.
Huh? What?
Are you alright?
Yeah.
You...
Speaking, yes.
Okay, go. Please.
Well, he will arrive after you've met your contact. And he kind of fades a little bit away.
One more question. Is there anywhere I should go exactly in Demir to find this thing?
You're on the right path. You'll be fine.
God damn it.
Well, that was less than helpful. He said that we're going to meet a contact, and that's when I'll get the octopus back. Don't kill him.
The octopus?
It's an octopus?
Well, technically he's a kraken.
He's a what?
What's cracking?
He's very small now. He was really big. He broke Boldaius' legs.
Oh, I'm gonna open my little hatch.
You see...
No guarantees.
I mean, you can't kill him anyway, but please stop trying.
How does the city seek violence? Is it just like any...
Seek violence?
How does it see violence? Is it like an immediate like lockup?
Oh,
Is it like no go? Like,
do not.
do not hit a single thing.
Yes, and like I said, magic?
No go.
No.
Yes.
I have a permit for cantrips.
What is that?
Nothing. That's just me.
So
There's
I
another
will not be
TikTok.
looked upon lightly. Now, don't get me wrong. I think as far as tolerance for magic goes, Demure has more tolerance than most cities in Viztok because it is the entertainment district. Illusory magic, changing the color of your lapels and your clothing to be more pleasing to the palate of the interior of the building that you're in. All
I'm
of these
going to have my
things.
patience tested extremely.
I don't
high.
visit a lot.
Oh, God.
And I think I'll see to making an appointment with the mayor. That's where we're going to get maybe our best information.
And as you kind of finish up with this a little bit of this conversation, the arms fully go to a stop as you recognize that Demir has quickly approached. And as you look off into the city, it is lavish. Like, it looks like Dubai. Like, it is very much like a lot of very high buildings with a lot of windows and weird, very artsy structures. So it's very, it doesn't always look great, but you know, someone thinks it looks good.
We
or
call
it's
it
art.
avant-garde.
Exactly. Oh, you know him too?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so you...
The guard avant who works. Yeah.
Exactly, thank you. And so you have all of these very, very, like, just gaudy and some very pretty buildings. Nothing looks very natural. Nothing looks like it has nature built into it. It just looks like it's supposed to be, like, hyper modern.
No, the trees are metallic with green, clear tiles as leaves.
They don't even. It's like they're metallic trees with like glass leaves, like that shoot like prisms on the ground.
Is there any real nature?
And you guys notice as you were like riding in the tube, there's no like nature at all.
Well, you know the secret to good entertainment is that everything must be controlled.
If you've seen, if you played Destiny, there's the planet of Mercury. How it's a bunch of like basically metal structures just around the planet. That's exactly what Viztok looks like. Whenever you're in the tubes, it looks like it's only used for mining and pulling sustenance from the earth.
And there's just these patches of like where people just live.
Just like
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like almost like Amura was, where it's desolate
Yeah.
civilization.
So is it?
There are
they domed civilizations or just freely open?
Yeah.
And it's just desolate in between cities.
In between, I mean, you've seen like a few like villages or like you saw at one point that there was like a kind of like a speeder of sorts, like almost like a windsurfer in the distance. You could, I mean, easily say that it was salvagers, it was bandits, it could be anything.
Well, yeah, people go and raid the machines that mine for resources all the time just to try to collect a little bit of their own.
And what are they mining exactly, just out of curiosity?
Oh, all sorts of things. Metals, gemstones, magical ore. Viztok's a rich land, but that richness has been condensed into our major cities.
So are we?
What level are we in right now?
For God or
What level? What do you mean?
Like lower tier, middle
Oh,
tier?
there. So
I'm not sure. Yeah.
yeah. In the capital is the only place with tiers.
Got it.
Yeah, Demir's just a city.
So we're just in. Okay, got it.
But and from what you can pick up, just subtextually, there's an underground everywhere.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. It's all connected.
Got it.
How much coin do we all have?
that's a great question for God, because
Oh, right. Let's say 1,000 gold for you, because you were equipped. I mean,
yeah.
you knew what you were getting into. Plus, you're mom is an archfey, so
Yeah. Okay.
you also would have a hefty bit of gold yourself because of Ollie.
Oh, cool.
Because I know we've never established that, but he definitely gave you a hefty bit of gold.
Okay. The last time I had currency is when I lost it in that bet. Like all the way before we chased him across the continent.
Holy fuck!
I've had nothing this whole time.
Got about 600.
I was about to say, I was like, oh yeah, you guys have lived with people who were just giving you housing and had the gale for food.
Yep.
Wow. And you guys have never actually bought any.
No.
I don't even know if we've had the real chance to buy anything. We haven't.
That's valid.
The last chance
Well,
we bought something.
this will be
was
your
the
chance.
horses.
Was what?
The
Oh,
horses.
Yeah.
That was the last time any
Yeah.
person in this party has bought anything.
Yeah,
So
the horses and then the gear we got after we were in that city.
Jesus Christ, that was like episode 3. Jesus. Okay, so as you guys pull in to the dock, you see that there is a large man with kind of like an Igor kind of like hump in his back. And he sees you guys stop and he just kind of waves towards you.
Is this one of the many beautiful people in the city?
Friend of yours?
Many.
Friend of yours?
Greeting. Let's follow me. Walk up to.
Okay.
So shades over behind me. I'm not riding him right now.
So you guys can see a bunch of other people now. Fucking gorgeous. Everyone is like a 9 at the very least, except for this guy. Like this guy is a monster.
I'm here, half dead.
Yeah, he's got very pronounced hump in his back. He's got like a longer face, very gaunt, like like Tim Burton-esque, like length. The priest from Corpse Bride. If you're looking at like, the gauntness of his face. Hello. I am a, and he bows as he says this. I am a associate of the mayor. Bill.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Nice to meet you, Mike. Mozo.
He shakes your hand. It's a very strong handshake.
I'm going to, maybe before that, if he reaches his hand. Well, no, never mind. I'll let it happen. I'll let them shake hands.
No illusion or anything.
I'm sorry, you said you were an associate of Bill?
Yes, I was alerted to your presence and
Stuff. Do you lose your stuff after?
with your.
Ignore them.
If you guys are gonna have side conversation, either away from the mics or like talk in the mic, and we'll let you have your side conversation. Because I listened to that one time in the podcast, and I wanted to blow my fucking brains out because I was just like, "What is happening?" But it's fine. Yeah. What did you guys say?
I was asking him if he was good at keeping track of his things. Because if he wasn't, I was gonna take his coin purse because I feel like there's pickpockets.
Got it.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
So I'll text you how much gold do you have.
Okay.
Do you know how much gold you have?
660 or 22.
Cool.
7 platinum, then 552 gold pieces.
I feel like my coin purse like kind of like stays on my hip, like in front of me.
I'll let you decide.
Oh, well.
$1 million.
Mine is going into. Normally it's like kind of like on my hip. Mine is going into like an interior pocket of my cloak.
Can do.
Works. Because you wouldn't travel with all of it on you.
Oh, no,
so
I only
it's,
have 50 on me right now.
that's what I'm saying. On
Is
you.
there like a banking system?
Yeah. There
I
is.
mean, yeah. So I can just I can get money if I'm here.
Yes.
I don't have to
And you definitely have more than that. Like, yes.
Yeah. Well, no, that's my
That's your spending
meager
money.
Veryk
Got it.
money that's been saved over the decades I've run my shop. You know.
Got it.
Yeah. Everything else goes back into the other business.
Perfect. Yes, I was alerted of your presence through the systems here, and I was told to be on the lookout for you all. So, whenever you're ready, feel free to explore Dimira, but if you would like a audience with the mayor, I am here to facilitate that.
Should we get right to it?
Might as well.
I feel like that's in our best interest. We have a
I
tendency.
look at Mozo and I go, we should maybe go directly to.
We also have a tendency to have things happen that delay us
Garner
whenever we
attention.
don't.
Yes, I would love to congratulate the new mayor on his title.
Oh.
Bill.
All right, well.
What? I'm chanting for Bill.
Why? You don't even know who he is.
Bill.
It's Bill Sky, the theater guy.
See? Thank you.
I'm gonna shoot you.
You do know that is. His name is Bill Sky. All right, well, if you will follow me, don't dawdle, but if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them.
Oh, don't. Oh, I look at Mozo and say, maybe
You
want to
open Pandora's
Yeah,
box now.
yeah. Any questions you have?
He turns around and starts walking.
Have walk right next to him. It's like
Okay.
like large, very like steps that goes forward.
I forgot to mention, he's like 7 feet tall. Like, he's very tall.
Damn, you're a big bitch.
Yeah, he's very tall. Long-limbed, very thick body, but like his limbs are kind of like skinny.
Okay. Very
7 foot with a hunchback.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a rough life.
And it looks like a very, very low, like in the, not like towards the top of his shoulders, it's like in the middle of his back.
Is he human or
Human-ish.
ish? It just looks fucked up.
Yeah, he looks like a, kind of like a monster.
Got it.
Kind of like the dude from 300, but way bigger.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
When we start walking, I'm gonna hop up on Shade Silver.
Okay.
And then anytime that anybody who is not that guy gets close to him, eyes on everything that happens.
Everyone is just kind of staring at you all.
Yeah, we're quite the entourage.
Yeah.
Beautiful. He's gonna make so many friends in this city.
You're all beautiful.
You just see like a bunch of people go, me?
Yes, you. And I just give him a wink if they can see it.
Wow,
Roll me.
Mozo seems to understand
charisma check.
the nature of this town.
It's so horrible.
Oh boy.
That's a 5.
Oh.
It's just become painfully obvious that he's a child.
You realize these people are very vain. These people are very vain. Any compliment goes very far with them. But you notice that as soon as you like, they say me, and then you're like, yeah, you, and they're like, and then just turn around. You just ignore
I mean,
you.
how many times have they been called beautiful in their lives?
Yeah.
Fucking ugly.
No, but no one's like outwardly like aggressive towards you or anything like that, or just like scoff at you. It's just like, oh my god, and then just two-faced bitches.
I hate this.
But as you continue on, if you would like to ask Mike anything,
What's your actual name? Is it just Mike or is it like
my name is Mike. Yes.
no other names?
No.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
I'm glad you're leading us
To our destination.
Indeed, I am glad to be of use.
How long
You're
have
awesome.
you worked under Bill?
Only a few months.
How do you find it?
It's interesting. He has definitely given me plenty of responsibility, which is very nice. Considering I came from the outside, so it was, the fact that I can work for someone who is the mayor is very prestigious, so I've been told.
Yes. Well, congratulations to you.
Well, thank you. hopefully I can be of use to you all as well.
Does Bill have a favorite color today?
Anything but black.
I stand there on my black horse in my black cloak.
He's partial to yellow today.
Jesus. Okay. Take out my all-purpose tool that has prestidigitation for today and just like wave it over and it just colors my clothes with like yellow lining and I'll just be like, I have to make the best goddamn first. I hate this guy. This guy sucks.
Wow, you're doing a lot for a single person.
Huh?
You're doing a lot for a single person.
We've worked together and I don't know how willing to grant a favor he's going to be. So I'm trying to put my best foot forward. He's like the rest of the city. Tell him he's beautiful. He will.
Okay. I hit my mission. Tell him he's beautiful.
Is there a does Bill have like a work that he's known for, like a poem specifically that like is like the poem that like
So he is known.
Ode to Sky or whatever.
He has lots of works. You don't think they're any good?
Right. Well, no, of course not.
They're really not that great. But you know it has more of like a Shakespearean twist to all of them.
Pretentious.
Yeah. It's very. People find meaning in it, and it's like he's always been a person of status.
Sure.
And so people just try to suck up to him, and he somehow has tricked an entire city into it.
Phenomenal. Yes, great. Well, it helps to have the High Council on your side.
Oh yeah.
If we're walking through Demure, is there a quick bookshop somewhere that we're walking through that I can just be like, give me a second, I'm gonna.
There's magazines. They're like magazine
I just
stalls.
want to pick up something that has a work of
Yeah.
his.
Yeah.
And hand it to Mozo and just be like, quote something from this when you meet him. He'll find you irresistible.
You basically walk, as everyone's walking, you just
Right.
walk over to a stall. It
Right.
scans your wrist, and you're free to pick it up.
Great.
Um,
Tell him it made you feel like you connected with a part of yourself that you didn't know existed. Just make something up. It's pretentious. He'll love it.
Give it a read.
yeah. I'm sending it to you right now. Okay. But as you're continuing on, would anyone like to say anything else?
In any particular mood today?
He's his normal, very high self.
Phenomenal.
Yes, he's very much under the influence, and as someone who obviously you're working with, you understand that he is draining to be around, but I am not an extrovert in myself, and also do not belong in this city.
It makes two of us, Mike.
There's like 5 of us that don't belong.
I belong here.
Of course you do.
It's the most
Wheelies like thumbs up. This guy.
Beautiful. Well, I appreciate all of your assistance. If there's anything that I can do for you while we're here, ask.
Don't read it. Don't look at his phone. Look away. Peeping Tom. Anyway. Well, let's
Get this over with.
yes.
Any close calls while we're walking?
No. Everyone's taking a wide berth around you.
Good.
Well, they probably know Mike. At this
Yeah.
point.
That's also why they're taking, like, he's ugly.
Yeah.
So, as everyone approaches the very, very large, very gaudy building. Like it seems to be like covered in sequins and like bedazzled with gems. It is gaudy. To be fair, it was like this before Bill got here.
If this tells you anything about the person we're going to meet.
Everything I need to know.
So, let's go on in. And as he opens the door, the inside is more gaudy than the outside. It's hard to look at sometimes. As you all approach it, are you staying inside of Himawili? Mm-hmm. Okay.
God.
As you...
I'm the last person that anyone needs to see in the city.
As you guys are ascending up this staircase, you see a very, very large door, and as soon as Mike opens the door, you walk in, and it's actually not gaudy in here. It's very lavish. It is very, like, high quality, but it seems like there's a lot of, like, satin and velvet. It's very, like, very easy on the eyes. There are, like, gold linings in a lot of places. Not a speck of any dark tone in the room, though. Like, it's all, like, rainbows and, like, bright, bright colors. As you see him turn around, Bill is a very... He's dressed in, like... He sticks out because he's not dressed in, like, these very, like, modern high fashion or streetwear. He's dressed in almost, like... medieval, like a high-grade medieval tunic. Like, it is a vest, something you guys are very familiar with. It's like it's a vest with an overcoat and then like very nice like slacks, kind of. Like there's a modern take to it, but it's very high-grade and very Renaissance-esque. Like
Did I have to leave Shade Silver behind somewhere?
No.
Okay, so you're still with me.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to ride him, but you'd walk him. As you all approach, he turns around and goes, "Hello! How doth it go?"
Bill, as exquisite as ever.
This one doesn't like me.
So you're Bill.
I am.
You are beautiful. Just like...
Uh-huh.
What's the issue?
A compliment from a stranger doth not mean much to me. What is your name, good sire?
Oh, I apologize. I am Mozo
As he saunters over to you, like 5'9".
Does my veil cover my face?
No. I mean, like, it covers the top, your eyes.
That's a nat 20. All right, we're good.
As he, like, saunters over, like, arms to the side, and he goes to greet you with a very, like...
Very, like, majestically, I'll take his hand and just, like, give him, a slight handshake. And...
It is delightful to meet you, Mozo. I am Bill.
Well, nice to meet you, Bill.
I read one of your...
Mini poems.
Oh, did you?
Yes. As part of it says, "The sky shall brighten upon the world. I, as Mozo, would love to bring part of that to my world as well, as I try to brighten up these people's lives. And I love that connection between that poem to me. And
roll a persuasion check. Because it's going to be a little bit higher because you kind of... 14. He goes, "Oh, didn't you read the whole thing? It's only a slight proverb. I didn't...
For the dawn doth come, the sky shall brighten upon the world."
Yes. That is actually... And he turns around, seems to snap his fingers, and it goes over like a banner. It's one of my favorite works. Well, I implore you on continuing this journey. However, now that I have met you, who are you two that I have not experienced, Mr. Large Robot Man, and
The very dark one over here
The
is...
piercing purple eyes from behind the veil.
The very dark one over here, this is Zanis. And the robot over here, his name is Hemowili.
oh, where's the other one?
The other one is inside. He's a little rambunctious.
I specifically was hoping to meet him.
Oh dear God.
Go over to him really and just.
What you doing?
When he opens, I'm sleeping like I'm in a vampire's coffin.
Boldaius. It's like, go open.
An audience has been requested.
Someone wants to meet you.
Who? Where are we?
This is Bill,
The mayor.
the mayor.
Bill.
If eyes could speak.
Every time you walk
If eyes could speak, Zanis is screaming, "Don't fuck this up."
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll slip out.
Okay.
Covered in cuts and blood still.
You've healed up a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, the blood's still there because I have not,
Oh, yeah.
I've not bathed.
Delightful to make your acquaintance. Would you like, to be cleaned up?
Yeah. You got something?
He snaps his fingers and just, like, prestidigitation, but on a large scale. As you just, he doesn't alter any of your clothes. You're all still the same. He just wipes the blood off, essentially, and the grime.
Oh, thanks.
Of course.
That's what you look like.
I'm just checking myself to see my new collection of scars.
He's like staring at them as well. He goes, I have been told of your exploits. And I know you all actually, you two very well. I've been told of your journey through Mike. And he says that, and you see he snaps his fingers, and you see his actual form come out, and you see the camel, Mike. And you see him in a humanoid, it's like a were-camel, as he's like humanoid features, long camel face. His hump actually makes sense now.
Yeah.
And he grows to like 10 feet, like just standing up.
No fucking way.
Hello guys.
Mike!
He raises his arms up to you.
I'll give Mike a hug.
And he hugs you, and he goes, that was really hard not to, to let that one, I was like waiting for like the slow burn.
How the fuck did you get here?
Well, after Olfeist, actually, and he motions over, and he goes, Bill, the other thing? Oh, yes, also, I have a friend for you. And he turns around, snaps his fingers, and an aquarium pops out. And you see the octopus. And then you see Mike literally stop like in emotion. He goes, the octopus actually brought me here.
Why?
Because in Olfeist I was in a very dangerous predicament, and he wanted a friend, and I needed a safe place to be. And so, I elicited his help, and he brought me here so that I could help you on your journey. Plus, ironing out that apparently he was mind-controlled that whole time also helped me process as well, since he tried to kill me as well. I did try to eat him a few times. I did get a few tentacles. As you see, he's like, the octopus is growing back. Like
A clap on the shoulder.
the octopus is growing back a few more tentacles. And then Bill pipes up, yes,
Oh yeah, hey.
we have Mike here for you, and we have Unagi, I believe you said his name was?
Unagi, yeah.
Yeah.
Right here. And Veryk, you seem more
Everyday surprises.
displeased than usual.
It seems like everyone knows everyone except for me.
I'm also in that boat.
I didn't
Thank you.
choose this. I didn't want this. I didn't choose it.
But you got it.
Is this the octopus guy?
Yes,
The
this is the Kraken.
Maybe he's
Who's
born
Mike?
with it. Maybe.
Mike was his steed before.
You had a steed?
Best steed there ever was.
And I can still do it. As you see, he like goes into camel form. But this time, he's a built fucking camel. Like, he got so many muscles on him.
Right through his training arc.
Yep. But yeah, he can be human, hybrid, or full. He's got the camel fur.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so. I also understand this. I also have some information that I feel you should be aware of. I have been told that you come from a specific lineage. Are you aware of this?
I'm just finding out about it, but I don't know any specifics.
Got it. So, through your octopus friend, I've been granted lots of information, which also...
Look right at the octopus and go,
Hey. But as I was, speaking with him, I came into contact with Tralaka, which not my favorite, but
say, how was that?
not great.
Unscathed?
Honestly, it was not a great interaction, but very beneficial as he gestures him around. I would not have got here otherwise.
Oh,
At
well,
least you don't have them in your head.
He gives you a knowing glance.
Congratulations on your ingenuity.
Thank you. Call it bad luck or, beneficial circumstance, but here we are.
Yes.
So, I have been told of certain exploits and things. I have been told that you come from a congregation of two parties that are not super. How'd you say? And he's like trying to find the right words, which is nothing. Like you've never seen Bill at a loss for.
I'm liking it a little bit.
No, it's two parties that should not ever meet. As you are.
Shouldn't conflagrate.
Yeah, you are a bargaining chip of sorts. It seems.
Welcome to the club.
Well, don't we all love being in positions that we didn't necessarily ask for?
Yes. So as you know, I, Bill, am a bard of sorts. However, you, how do I say this? You come from a bloodline that should not exist. And the draconic heritage of it is slightly concerning. So don't die anytime soon. Like, please.
Oh. Well, then I am sure I can count on the protection of the city of Demure in aiding
Yes,
that
no,
goal.
Yes, equivocally. Honestly, as long as you're within Demure city limits, you will not be touched. Because if any of you part ways with this life, hell will be rained down.
You mentioned a communion of two parties, and you've only mentioned one side.
Yes, how familiar are you with religious orders?
Not moderately. Frankly, I've been a little closer to the religious orders than I've ever been, meeting our lovely group.
I see. Well, you seem to have been a communion between the Queen of Dragons and the Platinum Dragon.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And that's where we're gonna go to break.
Oh shit!
Welcome back, Caine. I do the dim stuff.
The dumb stuff.
Dim.
Dumb.
Dum.
God.
And I got my people here, and so we hopping back in,
Learning things about myself.
and here we go. Right back. Yes, your communion between the Platinum Dragon and the Queen of Dragons. I'll let everyone roll a history.
All right, there it
Religion
is.
check. Religion check.
It's the same number
Beautiful.
for each.
27.
27.
10.
10.
Yeah, I don't.
I was just too fascinated with the scenery of this place.
Dirty 20.
All right, so 27 and 20. You know that the, and you also would know the first one. The Platinum Dragon is Bahamut.
Right.
And the Queen of Dragons is Tiamat for you two. You know they are sworn enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Sworn enemies, like the opposites of each other. So some power had to be so powerful as to either mind control them into doing that, or had so much leverage on both of them to create that.
So, to explain to you, since...
Are you familiar with those names?
Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so go.
I look around first. I'm like looking for recognition of the names, and then Meeple dies.
I'll go back to Wolfeist.
Surely it can't be anything more fantastical than what you got
You
yourself
are the
entangled into.
spawn of two world-ending people.
So are we.
Lesser deities. Like they're not. So because of this will be an explanation for the. So because how deities work, they would be considered on the level of essentially the characters that you guys have interacted with. Like definitely on Ollie's level and Zelzimir, those guys' levels, because they are just underneath deities. They are essentially avatars. And they were spawned in through, for your two, 27 and 20, you know that those two were spawned in by essentially...
Got something.
She's ripping up a napkin.
at least she's cleaning up after herself. But yeah, so essentially they were brought in because of the essentially chaos of dragons and dragonkind to kind of balance them out. So they are created as avatars. However, they are more powerful than normal avatars, but they didn't reach lesser deity status once the gods left. So they're essentially gods, but not to that level yet.
No wonder I did so much damage to that one dragon. Oh.
As I said, welcome to the club.
Nothing's particularly. I don't feel like you all at least have, I don't know, something to show for your
Here's the
lineages.
bigger problem. Those two hate each other with more... There's more hatred between those two than could ever exist between two mortal beings.
What are you talking about? I'm kidding. Anyways, Tiamat, evil god. Bahamut, good god. They clash all the time. No good.
Great.
World,
I am an adult. You can speak to me as if I am an adult.
How do
sorry.
you know which one's good and which
That
one's
was-
evil?
That is a fair point, though. It's pretty obvious.
So,
One's trying to destroy everything, the other one doesn't.
No, I'm just.
Tiamat has 5 heads of the chromatic colors.
Okay.
Red,
Alright.
black,
Starting to
White.
put my things in picture with dragons.
and then Bahamut is supposed to be the good representing of all of the metallic dragons,
Okay.
which are typically normally good, and then all the chromatic ones are usually typically evil.
Okay.
So
All right. So what? I don't know quite what to do with this information.
you don't die.
That.
Also, out of game,
Yeah.
would Mozo have any like personal contact with them at all?
No.
No. Okay.
No. They don't deal with the Fae.
Got it.
Ironic.
Fae encroach on their areas. They go against the Fae.
Ballistic.
So,
Okay.
okay, well then why am I not? No, why am I not a dragon? You think a dragon and a dragon wouldn't create a big creature?
As Unagi kind of like starts slumping up to you guys, he goes, "I can answer that one."
Okay. Yeah. Please.
Long story short, from what I'm familiar with, and he's like using a lot of tentacles to talk.
All the time.
He definitely talks with his tentacles. So, whatever being put those two together wanted something out of it. They both have the ability to shapeshift into humans anyway, or humanoids. And the fact that you seem to be Eladrin?
Yep. Yes.
The fact that you're that, it means that there was some third party that it was facilitated through to make some sort of Fey being.
I was bred, effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Phenomenal.
Hold up my fist to fist bump. You joined the club.
That makes me wonder if your season chains is representing the color of dragon, possibly.
Potentially. I guess. I just feel like I haven't lived a fantastical life that you would think. I mean, I'm here now.
You ready for
of
that
course.
to change?
So several times it's been mentioned, for whatever reason, that I should not die. Not cannot die, should not die?
Should not die.
Should not die. Implications.
So, Isabel pipes up. He goes, so, if you were to die, that would send two deific beings into an altercation almost immediately. Because they have nothing holding them back, as you are used as a bargaining chip against them.
You are the only thing.
You are the peace treaty between these two.
I motioned to Hemawheelie for safety.
I was crawling to you. No. I see. Boy, I would have lived my life a lot more carefully had I been aware. So, how do we move forward with this?
Doing the same thing we're
information?
doing.
Fantastic. Sorry.
I'm gonna keep you alive.
Great. You have questions about what's going on here? I've got to... Give me a moment. I've got to process
No, I understand.
this.
It's a thing.
I go and just sit cross-legged in a corner and just go into my trance.
Got it.
To be give me a moment. I'm gonna think this through.
You see Bill go over to his bed, grab a stuffed animal. It's a stuffed bugbear, and he goes and hands it to
I
you.
would never normally take it, but I'm taking it now.
It's oddly, it's kind of like that whenever those hacky sacks have this, but it's squeezable.
Yes.
But it's still furry on the outside. If anyone else comes up with that, it was mine. Actually, it's a Beppin, just so it's mine.
There you go. Okay. Just clenching it in my trance.
So, I'm assuming. Yeah, you said you had some contact with Chalaka, so we need to get under the city.
He looks at Unagi, and Unagi looks up. Hey, that's my job.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yup.
What are you doing?
He's doing the wave. I'll join him.
What?
Oh, meet my son, by the way.
Oh, hey kiddo. Consider me uncle.
Uncle Nagi.
Uncle Unagi. Yeah, that's me.
That's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Mozo.
Mozo?
Yeah.
Neat.
Well, technically, he's my adopted father.
Oh.
So.
That's a big step for you.
I didn't sign anything.
I feel like
He got married to my mom, who
you got married. Congratulations.
Didn't know it. Didn't know it.
You did. You didn't.
I was not aware.
what's her name again? What's mom's name again?
Yeah.
Maya. She adopted me, so that put him in adopted father role.
Oh.
So.
Oh yeah. By the way, the Feywild is burning.
Yeah. He just waves. Yeah.
Mama's mad, very mad. He's trying to file a divorce paper.
No, I'm not. Not more.
Oh,
It was a
yay.
mistake. We've already talked about this.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. Good luck.
What are you talking about?
2 pets. That's it.
Nagi just looks at Boldaius. Waits.
If you need to get it out, just get it out now.
Look at Mike. Hey. Good.
Claps him back.
Thank you.
And then he walks over and just punts Unagi. You see Unagi. Alright. He like rubs his face. He like pushes the imprint out.
Uncle, are you okay?
Yeah, he's been doing this for a while.
Okay. Just
Now I know. It's good to know exactly why. It just come out of nowhere sometimes. You just fucking pump me. It's been going on for a few months.
Got it.
But he stopped trying to eat me. As he like looks at some of the tentacles that aren't like fully formed back yet.
Shall we? Are you okay?
Yeah. Veryk stands up, still holding the thing, because
You can keep that. You need it more than I do, as of right now.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Yes, to business. I assume we can speak freely here, as we have been.
He nods his head.
And Unagi, is it?
Yes, that's
You're our guide to this
yeah.
cigarette of sorts.
Yeah.
How long has it been here?
No, since what do you mean?
Like, when was the ziggurat constructed?
Oh, it predates Viztok.
Seeing.
Oh shit. Let's make sure that gets to the right hands, just in case if something triggers another event that is. I'm just trying to be precautious about certain things
About what?
because it needs to go into your person's hands and not any other hands.
What?
The ziggurat. It needs to go into.
It's
Ziggurat's a building.
It's a building.
Oh.
Ziggurat is like the Mayan Chechen pyramid where it's like
I thought it was an object.
And then
It's like
Got
a,
inside of that building is
it's like an ancient Middle Eastern temple.
Got it.
But
no one knows.
right. Yeah.
in the being aware of how things have gone for us in the past, we should get a move on.
All right. Okay. Bill, anything we can take with us that will be helpful in our journey as
A carrot.
Sure. And he turns around and looks at Mike, and Mike just goes, and he goes, see what I can do. And you see him leave. Walk out the door.
need a carrot.
I promised him a carrot a long time ago.
Oh, I see.
So long ago.
This is from before we chased him across the country
Well,
long ago.
I hope it's a good carrot.
Me too.
He comes back, and it's this moldy, just like, this carrot that has like been through the works.
Oh,
It's just the best we have. We don't do vegetables here.
Yeah, I figured.
vegetables here.
Can you?
No, it's a capital thing. In Demira, we just use.
I don't know. I don't know what you can do.
Surely that's
it
not
is
enjoyable.
Bad.
The city of Lux
Okay,
and the Lux
again,
of
I
eating,
don't know what you are capable of.
That's unfortunate.
And he
I
like
will-
points to a figure.
Yeah, I will arrange for a shipment.
Small tear. Thank you.
Yes.
Just let me know where to send the bill. Ha!
Don't send shipment. Don't. You have it.
Just look at Shades all the time, buddy.
He just glares at you.
I tried.
Anyway, we should move.
Every time we sit still, things start exploding.
He looks. Bill looks around rapidly. He goes,
It's a fairly accurate description of my time with this group.
Hey, before we leave, could I get a ring of regeneration? You know, where if you guys might have one anywhere.
"Sir, over this."
Doggy's wearing all 8 of them.
She was at the door. It was weird. Anyway, she's over here. Well, I don't deal in enchantments, but if you if you head to Intinkantor, that they mostly do enchantments.
All right.
Should we be disguising ourselves while we're walking through the city?
I mean, to blend in, sure, but not necessary for
Okay.
what you would like to do.
Sure.
Considering you will be heading outside of city limits to delve and spelunk.
Delvin Spelunk.
What's Splunk?
I'll talk about it. Let's move.
All right.
Because
Well,
we do have to get to the capital city by tomorrow, so.
all right.
I go back in to my vampire coffin.
Oh, okay, got it.
On
I was like
wheels.
back into the what? Okay.
Good meeting you.
It was nice to meet you as well.
Wait, is Mike coming with us?
Mike said that he would like to join you.
Yeah.
Friend.
Doggy?
Guide at this point, so
Do you want to walk or do you want to just like ride on my shoulder and tell me where to go?
Oh, right. And you see him grow into a human-sized octopus, and he lengthens his tentacles.
He's
Cinch. I was gonna say Octodad, but that works too.
okay.
As you see him put on this little like business suit.
Grab his clarinet.
No, his oboe.
It's even worse.
But yeah, so he grabs his oboe because I said it, and well, we're ready.
As I'm going to be.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
All right. As you guys are leaving, I want to roll perception checks for everyone. I want you all to roll perception checks. That's how that fucking word works.
Nat 20.
Oh.
16.
Oh.
I am hyper aware of everything now that I've learned a lot about myself.
Rolled
Very
a 16 in a box.
25.
I can see the inside of Hemowheelie very, very well. I see a lever I've never seen before.
No. Because you're so fucking large that it's just hard to get a good look at anything. What did you two get? Sorry.
25.
30, 20.
30, 20, natural 20.
Which is 26.
26. Okay. So, you notice that there are many eyes on you leaving Bill's place. Before they were like staring like, the fuck is this shit show? And now there's people actively taking tabs on you. You see the same thing. You see the same thing that he sees, except you see a few less people, and you're kind of looking out at. It seems that there's been almost like a clearing for you guys to walk through, like a wall of death, or wall of death just parted.
Yeah.
And then you see the crystal. One of the crystals that was spoken of to the group, because it's the shiniest thing you can see. And you can see it kind of emanating this like glow from the top of a tower. You guys also see the crystal, but that's just what you see.
Yeah.
So you also see the parting as well.
Right. Well,
Really?
it must be a literal. I guess we continue. Stay on high alert throughout.
Got the clearing. Should we just pick up the pace?
Yes. Well, we've got places to be. So.
High speed.
All right. So, who all saw the vision with the crystal? Just a Gale? Or was it Mozo?
Wait a minute. What was the vision with the crystal again? Sorry.
Remember the whole other thing that involved a blue crystal? A large blue crystal?
Pretty sure it was just a Gale.
Okay, but he told the group, didn't he? I remember him telling the group.
Yeah, yeah.
Was trying part of the group at that time?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it was
Sorry,
one of the
I just
last visions that he had
Okay.
because he was sending you guys on the way to do it.
Yes.
But the blue crystals that you needed to destroy for the next part.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, you guys know you were looking for blue crystals, large blue crystals that hold souls inside of them.
That's right.
Yeah. That's right.
Yes.
And you see that on top of the tallest tower in all of Demir. One of them.
I want to open the little hatch a little bit. Not enough to be like visible for anyone like watching us.
So you've noticed that there are a lot of peepholes outside of
Are there?
your boy. So you can
Okay.
actually get a decent. It's still limited, so it's like your natural 20. You wouldn't be able to see like the people's eyes on you, but you definitely could like see the parting and maybe like a giant blue crystal in the sky.
Okay. So I would just like say quietly to the group, I could go get that tonight. Pretty easily.
Let's see where the ziggurat takes us first before we talk about that.
I can just walk up the building and get it.
It's a large crystal. I know you have things to do, but I'm like, it's easily the size of this like table. Like it's at least 6 by 6. Like it's a big ass crystal you can see from the floor, and it's a tall building.
Got it.
It's probably like 7 stories tall, so it's probably even bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's a honking
Just
crystal.
destroy them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're supposed to release the souls within.
So whatever
Whatever that
means.
entails.
Yes. Great.
Yeah, I can take care of that tonight maybe.
On the double.
All right, so you guys start booking it, and you see, so the Unagi is doing the Squidward walk, the long stride with the lean back. He really gung 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 gung, and Mike is in his camel form. He's full on camel right now.
I would ask Mike if I could ride him.
Sure.
Thank you, Mike.
Just walking alongside.
All right.
Keep it peace. Keep it peace.
And then as you guys reach towards the end of the city, you see the same guard with his whip out. As you guys, or not the same guard. As because I was in the opening area. You see a. Oh wait, actually, no. I think I had that written down. Let me look at my notes. I think I had something. I remember that for some reason. Yes. You see you see the same guard as he has the whip out, and he goes,
Hey, you travel fast.
In 20 minutes, he took the same pod as we could
pods.
take.
Yeah, sure. Or sorry. Yeah, sure. No.
Go with it.
No.
This is that illusion magic they were talking about.
Yeah, sure. So I've been told to have you meet the mop. You familiar?
Sorry, the what?
Mop. His name goes by. You know this name.
Okay.
You don't even need to roll for it.
Okay.
Mop is known as the master of puppets.
Okay.
He is he is king of the underground. Like, you would be like one of like the reigning members, as in like you know everything that goes on,
Right.
but you don't deal with the nitty gritty.
Right.
This is the guy that keeps everything underneath.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to keep an underground running smooth.
He's the guy. He has. You're one of the only people not indebted to him. You've had limited contact with him. He's just he's just told you whenever you're on someone's territory or not.
Right.
Not as like a hey, get off, but like
But
a warning.
No, this is where you are.
Yes.
Yeah. All of us.
Yeah.
Right now.
He's on the way. As
Sorry, ETA.
it's just outside of town. You're almost there. Come on. As he moves on by.
I look at the three of you and at Hemowheelie. Best behavior.
Prisoner position.
As you guys all leave and head out, it is a tumultuous space. Like, there is so much debris, and like you're walking on top of heaps of garbage. This is Wally before Wally got to work. Like, it is like a mess out here. And as you're like trudging through, nothing super dangerous. It's just like watching where you walk mostly, except for Hemowheelie, who's just and you see a little shack. And as Captain moves forward, he goes, "All right, so it's gonna be weird. No one's gonna try and hurt you. He just wants to meet you all. That's it. He just wants to figure out who he's dealing with, because you guys are still an enigma to most people."
I can understand
By the name, my name is Gren. If you need anything, need anything in the city, or any of them, I have. And he just looks at Veryk. He goes, "Just
Get
let
in
him
touch."
know." Yeah.
Sorry, repeat your name one more time.
Gren.
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 Yep.
He's a a larger humanoid. He's human, probably half elf. His features are very sharp.
Cool.
But he's got a bald head, scarred up face, big broken nose. It's very.
Okay.
All right. Well, good luck. And he opens the door. You guys walk in.
Mozo puts his mask on first.
Got it.
1 second.
You guys walk in, and you see Bill.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, whatever.
I like do a not like a full but like a little bow, like a little indifference, like
Yeah.
I recognize who you are, why we're here.
Got it.
Like
Okay. So one of you has manners. That's good to know.
they don't understand the gravity of the situation.
Got it. Sir, I'll be frank. You all just met my one of my puppets. So
Bill, right?
no.
But you're
Like I said, you met
Mom.
one of my puppets.
okay.
Simulacrum, if you will.
That's cool.
Thank you. I have a few running around, but that one is the only one that bears this visage because he is a high-ranking government official. However, I happen to be even higher in the government. And he shifts his visage to a very, very, like, effervescent, like, drop-dead gorgeous, like, Boa Hancock levels of beautiful, like, most beautiful woman you've ever seen. And you see, like, she has long black hair, very sharp cheekbones, just like perfect proportions and everything. And this is the form that I take when I am a member of the High Council. But you saw that it wasn't magic that did that, it just shifted.
Question: are you a changeling?
Indeed.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know. You are drop dead gorgeous.
Give a thumbs up.
I'm sorry, I've told them to tell everyone how beautiful they are in this city.
That's valid in this city. Your compliment falls on deaf ears. However, I would like to warn you what you might be running into. When it comes to Skylar, he can be a bit fickle. Be careful in what you deal with. That was my warning. I have your faces and the gist, even the one in the robot suit.
I wave.
Hello. But the next few hours, you don't have to worry about making it to your shop on time. I had Gren take care of the paperwork.
Who are you?
I am known as the Master of Puppets.
That's the title that you use, but who are you really before all of this?
I am someone who struggled with these impossibly powerful beings, and I am someone who recognizes when I'm out of my depth, in which I reach out to people who are much more capable than I in these sorts of situations. I have helped found this country. I have found my city, and I don't intend on leaving or dying anytime soon. Hedging my bets in some sort of way.
Seems to be a common theme amongst those who live here.
You may know me as Makatil.
So what now?
Makatil. Macatillo.
Anything from books or from Phil Vandral's memories?
No. There's nothing about this person. They are an enigma. Ollie, too. Or not Ollie, but Alvar, too. This person has seemed to slip some of the most powerful beings, yet is still in
You've done a good job of staying under the radar.
Well, when you don't reveal yourself to people who have unattainable ambition, you tend to stay under the radar. They know me in different forms, they just don't know my original, because I have been blessed.
Thank you for bestowing your wisdom.
Before you go, be sure to not... I know you have to go, for your own sake. Just know that you're walking into a very, very dangerous situation.
Seems to be a common thing.
I believe you all are very powerful in your own ways and have much potential beyond what your current standing is. I would not speak out otherwise. If you try to alert anyone of my presence, something bad will happen immediately. My name can only be uttered by my own mouth. That is your only warning.
Call you by Mop.
Works.
Good to meet you. I feel like you've gave us your warning. Is there anything else you need to warn us about, or?
I have an understanding that you are here to help the world. A higher calling, you would call it.
To my knowledge, I'm only helping for the time being. Not exactly sure what we're doing here, but
If you intend on doing what I think you're here to do, then destroying the crystals would be on your radar.
is that what the shiny things are?
Correct.
Ah.
You will need some sort of conduit for them to be stored in.
Have that kind of thing?
It can't be stored within an inorganic.
It has to be something organic.
One of you will have to try and hold on to any of those souls that escape.
Okay, that's fine.
Whoever does must be strong in will and must continue that path until all 9 are destroyed. One for each school of magic. And the capital. And the capital.
In the capital. Is there
What
one in the capital?
happens?
The largest one.
I open my hatch. So what happens to that person when all 9 are destroyed?
When all 9 are destroyed, that person would then be a vessel of immense power that could possibly begin the path to return the gods to this plane.
I feel like we have a friend for that. Go. He's a
Well, we could try to find him. I don't know if I'm useful.
I don't know that we're at a level where we can handle what needs to be handled to be able to get the Gale back.
Well, I only know him through Gus, but I've also heard the stories about him. So
It would be ideal, but I don't think we're going to be able to.
anyway, where is he at?
Long story.
I hope to meet him one day.
I hope you do as well.
Aw, that means you actually like someone. Proud of you, Dad. You don't seem to. Out of like
That's
exterior.
because my entire situation is miserable.
Not,
Yeah.
No, I'm learning quite a bit.
is there, outside of
How do we go about destroying the crystal?
There are a few ways. I would first shut down any system that is tethering itself to it, which means there's a. It hangs aloft in a sort of spherical chamber. Shut that gravitational device off, and it should drop to the bottom of its chamber. Once that is done, all you have to do is give it a good crack, and it should be fine. But while it is aloft, it has a sort of barrier that it creates. So essentially, you have to turn it off, so it's no longer going towards the rest of Viztok. However, I will let you know, if you do go about this, you will be dooming Viztok.
I was afraid of that situation.
So,
Like, if we start destroying all these crystals, we're going to be targeted by Viztok by itself, right?
you will be targeted by many higher
The higher ups of Viztok.
the entire hierarchy.
Yeah.
Because once those crystals are destroyed, Viztok will then be visible to the rest of the world.
Yeah. So
Right now, it is hidden.
the first time that one goes down, we're immediately like, hey, we're here to destroy all these crystals. So we're going to be fucked at the moment that.
We should keep the group that goes to do it limited so that way they can escape quickly and hopefully avoid detection.
I know
Well, I'm fast on my feet.
I'm hard to see what I want to be.
I can do that as well.
It's good to know.
Yeah, so that's 4.
4 is not a large group, but yes, I do agree that you can come to this conclusion later.
Yeah, we need to hit the. Let's go.
I would like to let you know that you do not have a time limit in regards to any of the officials from Viztok. So
If we destroy these crystals, what'll happen if there's nothing to contain the souls?
once there's nothing to contain those souls were put there because they are powerful. When there's nothing there, it will just be a very pretty gem, and whoever intakes all of that could have the power to open the divine gates, which will allow them back into this world. And she looks like, you can see like there's holes in the top of this shack, and she looks up and you can see the moons. And she looks at the moons.
Is there a way, whenever some person like one of us decides to take a soul, is there a way to transfer that soul to someone else, or?
Unless you are adept in the magics necessary for that. However, I am not, and I don't know anyone who would be. That magic is not common,
Got it.
even among the most experienced practitioners. You'd have to be dealing with a lich or someone of that caliber.
We all look over.
She gives like a raised eyebrow, like
I do know one.
On our way, yes.
We could talk about it.
Task at hand.
Yeah.
Task at hand.
Task at hand.
Pleasure to meet you. I bow. Well, this is going to be very interesting for the rest of the day. Let's get to it.
So, as you guys all walk out and Unagi starts leading you guys down a very treacherous path, you hear, I think I could help you with that.
Voices coming from behind us, or
I don't even stop.
I immediately turn around.
Yeah, I'll turn around.
I was like, you guys know he's traveling with you.
Honestly, I feel better.
As you see the halfling you all have met before.
Right. I was like, who is this?
No, it's a limo.
Yeah.
As he goes, I think I can help you with that. If you will need, I would rather not put any souls into my body, but you know, when it comes to soul transference, I've died a few times, so.
I seem like the less important value of this group, so I will offer myself to be a vessel for now. As
Get
you
an inside
have
check on that.
deific people in you,
Right.
Well, that
you're
would,
related to Ollie, who as he gives it like a visible stare, and
Remember that.
woogie, woogie, woogie. Inspiration.
yes. And if we can get this,
Soul transference over to.
I have no intentions on ascension here. Just want to put that out there, just because that's beneath me, technically. So I get the feeling, obviously, that person was not telling you as much as there was to be told.
100%.
But I feel like we're walking into a trap. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah, no, sounds about right. I mean, everything about this place is going to be a trap at some point, so.
I feel like to accomplish what we want to accomplish, everything's going to be a trap in its own.
That's valid. I feel like we should all take a breath because this is.
There's a lot of information processed at once, so it's gonna be.
I mean, obviously, we still keep going, but
Yeah,
just take a
but-
breath. You compartmentalize too much, it starts to frazzle. So, taking.
Let's go.
Are you staying in Hemawheelie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now that we're outside of the city, there aren't like people around.
Well, there are people, but they're few and far between.
Right.
And there's like people that are like living on the outskirts.
Sure.
Like super, super poor, destitute, like on the edge of death.
Activate that.
Nice. All right. So, you all start to head down the path. As you do, you notice that it quickly, the surroundings as you're going lower and lower, the top seems to cover the sky. As you're starting to descend lower and lower, you see all sorts of like waterfalls of like waste and like radioactive material where it's like this bright green. And
Like the glowing sea.
similar, like there are certain parts, like it looks like an amalgamation of sludge, waste, chemicals. Like there's a lot that's just getting tossed down here.
We're the refining process.
As you guys are descending, you see like people starting to pop up, like living on this like wall, like that's going down, and as you continue to descend, you see as it opens up in front of you a large underground city.
Is it dark in here, or
Yeah, it's very dim. It's very dimly lit, but it almost like the radioactivity is creating like bioluminescence. It's not exactly radioactive, but like that's the vibe.
So is this like a bustling city, or is there no one in here?
Well, you guys are a little far to notice, but you do see quite a few people down there. Imagine like the lower portions of like Arcane, like the underground of Arcane,
yeah.
like shacks of houses, just stuff like put together in shambles. And as you all continue down, you see like these like half mutated like humanoids just like sitting on the walls, like feeding and doing all sorts of disgusting things.
this is starting to remind me? Sorry, this is starting to remind me of like Futurama, where it's like
Yeah.
In the
Oh,
underground.
yeah. The sewers, basically.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. So as you all are descending, you notice that beyond the city, in complete almost darkness, you see like an onyx black large structure in the distance.
I'm assuming I recognize this from the vision when I asked them to show me where she was.
This is the ziggurat.
That's it.
It's about a day's travel away. Like, this is a massive underground expanse. The only reason you see it is because you feel it. You have insane eyesight, and you guys don't see it. Yeah. Sorry.
Alima, any chance you could speed this up just for time's sake?
Well, not with that crystal up. It seems to be disrupting a lot of things, and frustratingly enough, he just starts like mumbling to himself like a bunch of like. He's very angry. He doesn't like to be hamstrung, and so he's just like. But anyway, as you all start to descend down, like going into the city, you see all sorts of people that look like they don't belong there. Like, they're very pretty people. They're like, you see a few like whores outside of like a whorehouse. You see like people getting thrown out of bars. You see people getting in fights. You see a mugging happening. Like, this is like,
People.
yeah. You see crimes galore.
Again? Okay. Yes. Start going down, because I've been
Yeah,
to the underground. As we start going down, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
every entrance and where you have a safe place
Right.
to do that. So.
And at least people will, if they know me, will recognize that.
You're getting lots of looks. A lot of them are like, oh, someone to mug, and then they see Whisper, and they're like, maybe not. They're like, they look at you all and they don't see an easy target, but they see a very big reward. So they're weighing
Right.
risk versus reward, and mostly no one's stepping up to you guys. And as you continue on, you just notice a lot of people on the sides just like looking at you, just trying to figure out where to strike. Just looking like hyenas. Like, they're just like, I need some food. But yeah, you guys are continuing through. You hear screams of pain. You see people getting like abducted. Like you see every crime you can think of.
Can I track these people's essences since they're so close?
Roll me an animal handling check.
These vermin. It's not going to be good.
Treating them like animals.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, because I'm gonna start having you roll animal handling checks for stuff like that because
Very
they're
vampiric.
beneath you.
Yeah.
Like, they're not like they are animals to you.
Yeah. My cattle.
So you're trying to tap into their essence, but there's just so much down here. Like, You could hang on to like maybe 1 cent, maybe.
I should have rolled with D&D Beyond because it gave me a dirty 20.
Next time. But yeah, so as you're continuing through, was there a reason why you were trying to just testing yourself?
See if anyone got too close.
Oh no, they are staying at least 15 feet away from you guys.
As they should.
You see like an elderly guy just like kind of crossing in front of you guys, and he trips and falls and starts cowering in front of you guys.
Walk over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk right past.
Okay.
But I'm gonna keep an eye because I think that is a move.
Pocket.
That is a move.
Okay.
I've seen that move before.
Okay.
I'm doing the same.
I steer Hemowheelie to go right for him.
Ready to kick him. I'd like just.
Okay,
kick
so
him out of the way.
I thought you meant walk over him. Over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like I am like walking over him, but like if he tries to do anything,
Are you like AI, like walk over?
Yeah.
Okay. So a biggest step over. He's just cowering the whole time.
like if he tries to move a single like slight movement towards me, just immediate back kick to his head.
Got it. He doesn't. And Hemowheelie? Okay, walking. I thought you were gonna stop on him. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm not stopping for him.
But yeah, no. He doesn't make a move. He just waits. You guys pass, and then he stands back up and starts to walk again. I want you to roll a perception check, sir.
17.
You're noticing there are 3 coins that. Are you holding onto your coin pouch,
It's
Mozo?
on me. It's in front of me. So like it's probably definitely jingling.
Yeah. You see about 3 coins like telekinetically moving away from him.
I have a passive perception of 18, so
Okay, then you would also see the 3 coins just floating.
immediately grabbing them.
I look for the culprit.
Okay. What was your perception check?
17.
What was the other
Oh, look.
21.
you see a young girl, probably about 7 years old.
Just immediate daggers at her.
I thought you meant throwing.
No, I'm just come here.
She turns invisible
Aww.
and then tries to walk away.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, I thought you meant you were gonna fuck her up.
No.
Like, that's
God, I thought you were about to kill this child.
You're like, that's unfortunate. Stab.
Well, I was going to
Where
help
she
you,
was.
but you decided to turn invisible and run away.
Persuasion check or deception?
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
For persuasion for 30.
Outrolled by a 7-year-old.
I will stop when I hear this and like how I just like stop and be like, what is happening?
You
I'll
don't.
take my mask off as well.
Yeah, it's the thing is when I'm like, because that's an amazing roll, like a really good roll, but at the same time, I'm trying to balance out if I think that she would even be listening.
Fair.
Because as soon as she saw you look at her, she hit invisibility and ducked out of the way. Roll me a performance check. Let's see how loud you yell. Because it's loud down here.
14?
All right, yeah. And she, so she kind of like uninvisibles and peers over. You notice it was like in a second. As you see, she's about set, but she's like a young furbolg.
Okay.
As she just like peers back over.
Come here.
Like crouch down.
And I will take out one of the gold pieces.
She looks all around. Walk up.
Hey, what's your name?
Margaret.
Nice to meet you, Margaret. Is there a reason why you were trying to pick my pocket?
Because you had money. And my family doesn't. That's kind of how it works down here.
Passive insight of 18.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Passive, passive of 20.
Passive jack
19.
shit.
Okay. What? Nat 20?
Yeah.
Ah, you don't know shit. The glove is just like killer. Did you roll something?
Yeah, just insight 14.
Okay. You don't notice any lies.
Yep.
You notice that she's like, it's not the whole truth.
Uh-huh.
There's something else going on.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna watch this interaction for right now. Just keep tabs on
Okay.
what is happening.
But yeah, you think she's telling the truth?
Are you just poor, unfortunate souls?
In pain? In need?
Do you need more food?
Two little eels come up.
Flotsam and Jetsam just show up.
Beautiful.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Are you in need of food? Or
You just want the gold.
I'm just gonna go. And she just turns around and
Oh,
starts walking.
no. We're staying here as like iron grip.
What's your AC?
AC 18.
Okay. As you put your hand on her, she pulls a dagger out and stabs you in the hand and tries to run away for 7 damage.
Okay.
And she's what was your strength check?
I don't know how to respond to that.
Me either. What was your strength check?
AC or 18 as you put your hand on it. Sorry.
What'd you roll? What was the die that you rolled? I saw you roll. I assumed it was for a strength check.
Yeah.
Selected. That's why it's not scrolling.
Sorry. Jesus Christ.
Athletics grapple for 18.
You guys tie. So you do grab onto her, and you immediately feel a real sharp pain as it hits into your wrist, just past her shoulder, as she's trying to run away. So she can't get very far. It's like half her movement, but she does like slip out as she's starting to try and run away. She's like 15 feet away. You can easily catch up to her.
Yeah. Hop in front of her.
Okay. Boing!
Pretty much. Oh.
No, that was unfortunate. As they just
Backhand the fuck out of her.
Jesus Christ.
Roll me to hit.
17.
That hits. So what's your strength modifier?
technically, since I'm a monk.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
forgot you're a monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me damage. I thought that woof.
It's a d6 of damage.
Just
5.
5?
I rolled a 1.
Okay. As you backhand her, her neck snaps.
And I go to healer.
She's dead.
Oh, okay.
As she just,
do I
as
feel a
her
life
neck
force?
snaps, crumples to the ground.
Do I feel a life force disappear?
Mm-hmm.
Into the hatch. What the hell just happened?
Someone tried to suffer me. You don't do that thing around me.
And you see a dead young girl on the ground, neck looking the opposite direction of her body.
I grab him with Hemo Wheelie.
Athletics checks?
Oh,
Acrobatics. Oh, okay. Okay.
So what's the stat for?
I mean, you grab him.
Yeah, he's letting you.
Yeah.
He's letting you grab him, so you grab
got
him.
it. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna like forklift and then just keep going.
Oh, you're okay.
I don't care. I'm just like,
I was about to say, I was like, this is what you're saying you stand on?
no.
Okay.
It's like I just don't want more trouble.
Got it. So you guys just walk away.
I mean, yeah. This is the underground. I mean,
Zanis?
you fuck around and find out
Yep.
here. I mean, truly.
You know the background of him being a fae, so this tracks.
He says nothing.
I will. Oh,
No remorse at like on Mozo's face.
Mozo, if you give that kind of attention to every pickpocket in the underground, everyone will be dead by morning. Leave them alone.
Okay. As I'm just like held tight.
we have
Hold on to
bigger
your
fish
gold.
to fry than
Yeah.
children taking 3 gold from you.
I can hold on to your gold if you want me to.
They got what they deserved.
Hold that in my mind.
Do it, pussy.
Speak your mind, boy.
Gary looks like he wants to say something, so I'm just waiting.
Right.
I don't even think Zanis has the words. He's
Okay.
so utterly disappointed.
Okay. So as you guys continue on, people are 30 feet now. Like
Yeah.
they understand that like if you're down to murder a child that you
I set the tone, bitch.
you did. Yeah, you did.
You did set a tone, and sometimes there is no unsetting a tone.
Nope.
Yeah.
So as you guys get towards the end of the town, you hear the screams of a woman who goes, "My baby! No!" Just like echoing.
Actions have consequences.
Yes.
Mozo is just zip tying his mouth.
He's still being fucking held by Hemowealy like 6 feet off the ground.
Yes.
But yeah, and then you, after a little bit, as you guys are leaving the city, you hear footsteps as there's this larger four-bulg woman, not a fighter, has her daughter's dagger in her hand, who's chasing after you guys.
Everybody keep going. Don't stop.
She will catch up.
No, I'm stopping.
Oh,
Oh, well, you're telling us to keep going?
Yes.
Okay. I will
He's fine.
tell them to keep going. And maybe just like try to find a place to stealth and watch this interaction. Because I want to see what Zanis is going to do.
got it. Cool. So if you, so what are you doing?
I'm just gonna stand her way and I'm gonna wait for her to reach me and then react.
She'll
pretty much.
she's crying profusely with her dagger held out, and she's running in the direction. She'll get to you, but she doesn't pay you any mind as she's trying to run by you.
I kind of like stop her.
How?
Okay.
Don't want to do mean things.
I know, that's why I'm very
Zanis says he has a plan. I like seeing what Zanis's plans are.
How far away are we from the body?
about 50 feet.
We're about 50 feet from the body right now.
I mean, yeah, like,
Just like, yeah.
when you're, like, they are a bit farther. You stopped at the edge of the town. Like, I guess like 100 feet, something like that. That's a bit more valid.
Moved a little bit further away.
Yeah, because you guys have started walking for a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to, as she goes to try and run past me, I'm going to open a dimension door. Send her back to the
You're gonna
body.
portal her?
Yeah.
Roll me an Arcana check, I guess.
That's fucking hilarious. See if you can even cast a spell.
17.
Okay, it happens. So you just cast it right in front of her. Mm-hmm. As you do, she runs right
I follow
through,
through.
and she looks around and then starts sprinting in that direction.
Wait.
She's not listening.
Okay, so he's back about 100 feet because he's
Yep.
more. She's running.
Yeah, he can
So-
take it back too. So.
Yeah.
Which I do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she just sprints for a little bit,
As she comes back to the area where I was.
very out of breath, but she's still sprinting.
Yeah. I'm gonna step in front and go. Do you have other family?
Roll me a perception or persuasion check. Or intimidation.
It's intimidation.
Yeah, intimidation.
15.
You just hear her just scream, "No!" And she's still sprinting. She's gonna try and run through.
Gonna make me do it. I'm gonna take my form of dread.
Okay. What's she gotta beat?
DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
She beat a 17.
I'm going to attempt to actually stop her physically this time.
Okay. How do you do that?
Trying to will myself to be larger than I normally am in this form, and then just grab her by the shoulders.
Roll me a strength check.
I'm not very strong. 12.
She Marshawn Lynch's just
Yeah.
just actually no. It's more like a stiff arm, just a real good stiff arm, just pushing you out of the way.
Eyes from those.
Yep. She just keeps sprinting to Hemawheelie.
Some people run to their death, and I've
We are not
interposed.
going to kill her.
I've interposed. She will attempt to kill us if she. If
I mean,
we don't-
she actively isn't going for you guys. You can tell she has her eyes set on one person.
Well, yeah, of
He's
course.
currently trapped.
I mean, there's a poetic justice.
Can you help me just stop her?
All right. Well, I will. I hate this. Let me just see what I've got here. I'm gonna. I'm gonna keep pace with her. She's
Yeah,
I'm here.
yeah.
And I'm just going to say. God, what am I going to say to this poor woman?
What are you gonna say to this woman who don't know if she?
She'll even know. Family apparently.
What would Veryk do?
I know. Well, it's hard, right? Because it's like this is the underground.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's rough.
Mm-hmm.
People die. This is the world I kind of grew up in as a learning by trade.
Tough
And-
luck, bitch.
But at the same time, like I vehemently disagree with with the fact that, like, I mean, had it not been a kill on this poor girl, it would have been like whatever. But God, at this point, the only thing that maybe matters to her more than her own daughter, and go, how much? Go.
That one falls on deaf ears
Okay,
for sure.
all right. Let's see. Girls after money. Thought maybe it was.
No,
yeah,
that's
money thing.
very bad. Most people in the underground, you probably would have been alright.
Yep.
Someone who doesn't necessarily deserve to be in the underground, which is kind of the gist that you're getting, the vibe you're getting.
I know. Yeah, but what can you do?
Hey,
I'm gonna put sanctuary.
Boldaius.
I'm gonna put sanctuary on Mozo.
The wisdom saving again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for a minute, right?
For a minute. Yeah.
All right.
does that move along with me?
It does.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
I
have
put
to
it
track
on you.
It's on you.
Yeah. Just go. I don't have anything to say. I'm trying to think of things to say. I don't
I'm
know if there's
writing
anything to
on
say.
Shade Silver. I'm gonna cast Hex on her
Okay. What is the distance?
Okay, this
on
is
Strength,
Strength. Okay.
and I'm gonna attempt to stop her again.
Okay.
Oh, give her disadvantage on strength.
Yeah.
checks, Yeah.
That's so much worse. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. She spin move. She's-
I just hop back. I'm gonna keep trying.
she will be there like relatively like.
Hemawheelie, put on your wheel.
hold on. Hey, Boldaius, will you drop me?
Do not drop him.
I'm going to let her stab me.
Then no.
Oh, I say go for it.
I want to fix my grip with Hemo Wheelie and grab the bottom half of him too. And then I hold him up higher.
the worst pillow fight of your life.
That would be funny.
It's just the biggest back stretch ever.
Oh shit. 1 second.
Can't Hemo Wheelie fucking haul ass too?
You could.
Yeah, he could. He could move.
Hemo Wheelie stops.
But I'm not about to run from this fucking lady.
Hemo Wheelie stops.
Well, you're my friend, right?
Wait, no, he can't talk. Yep. Thank you.
I'll look at him. Try to at least.
He like shrugs in a slight nod,
Will you drop me, please?
and he looks as she's like closing distance, and you just see Hemo Wheelie take you and swing you at her.
Well, boy.
And you see when he does this, his eyes are bright red.
We haven't seen this before.
It's like a reddish pink. As you hear "Got acquired," as she gets splattered. You're gonna take damage as being a blunt weapon.
a baseball bat.
Yeah, you're gonna take 19 damage as you are slammed into this woman as she almost like red mist.
People see that. Yes.
Not like you're towards the edge of the town, so like people are staring, but they will see that. Yeah.
Yes.
A few.
Great.
Enough for word to get around.
Right. And I will, at that point, literally just turn around and make eye contact, visor contact with every single person I can see as an intimidation check.
Go for it.
Just to be like, stop it. Oh. 12?
Oh, you have advantage because she just got red mist.
Beautiful. Still, no, I rolled lower.
Um,
I'm still like, what just happened?
I was supposed to say, yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, we'll hit you with our own team and destroy you. Like, I'm not really sure how.
Yeah, no, you, everyone is
Right.
everyone is frightened.
Yeah.
And thrown, like, everyone's just like, we're not gonna be over here. Everyone knows when to go away in the underground, and they do. As you see his red eyes shunt to like a green and then a blue, and then they kind of go back to the like metallic kind of yellow.
I'm like banging on it from the inside, like, what the hell was that?
Oh, he can't talk.
Yeah.
I unmute him.
You unmute him, but he could talk through the threat acquired through the mute. Just want that to be said.
Yeah.
He goes, I got something about directive.
Directive.
Mm-hmm. And it said protect.
You protect the attack.
You just see him like he has emotion, like he is sentient, but at the same time he struggles with his own, and he is like
I want to hop out.
trying to process what he just did.
I want to hop out. I'm like taking the controls off of him. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give him a hug.
I'm sorry.
Can you drop me now, please?
No.
Yeah, he does. He does to hug you back.
Okay.
He drops him to hug him back, and he goes, I'm sorry.
I also go up to him, really pat him on his hand. It's okay. Just don't use me as a weapon again, please.
No promises.
Keep me out of your hands.
I'm sure Trelaka will love this story.
Zanis' form of dread is faded, and he looks like he aged 50 years in the last minute.
His form of dread does not actually fully shift. You can see it kind of sitting on his eyes and like actively like pulling his face down a little bit, as if the skin is not taut. Mm-hmm. So it's just pulling down, and it looks decrepit.
that's a sad sight.
God.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I want to climb up on Himoili's head.
Okay. You do.
I don't even stop. I just keep going down the tunnel at this point.
Okay.
Being powerful consequences. The material plane does not work. Feywilds.
Right. I totally forgot about that. As I'm not very on this plane.
Yes.
Often.
Uh-huh.
So the only times I was on this plane was whenever I had interactions with this dude. I forgot his name.
Ash.
Besh. Yep.
Yeah.
Augustus. And Ollie's one of Ollie's sons. So
Vitriol.
Vitriol.
I think you'll find that our group in particular has a strength that you will not find for the majority of people that we run into and meet that are not connected to what we are doing and our mission.
Okay. I will.
We have made a name for ourselves now.
Sick.
Maybe. There will be some who hear the story and will look upon us favorably, and there will be others who will look upon us like a group of people who would murder a child in the streets.
This is all very confusing, but okay.
Lessons.
Lessons. Yes. Lessons and the material plane.
Let's learn them the first time. Yes?
Yes. I will listen. I'm a great listener.
There's nothing to be done
Don't get smacked.
at this point.
So, as you guys continue down the tunnel, and you're on. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to close out.
Cool.
As you guys spend the next 30 minutes walking in silence, you see the tunnel start to shift into a different color, and it's starting to get old, less metallic and more stone. Deeper and deeper, and a few hours pass, and you see the ziggurat, and it's pure onyx glory. That is where we will leave off for today. With a family that no longer exists. If you were curious what the inside check was, the whole truth, she only had one parent.
Got it.
Yeah.
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 Beautiful. Poor podcast listeners on that class.
Bye, traumatized children. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye. Content warning.